everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Let's get right to it. So at the Metro Court, Anna is on the phone with Mac, and he hasn't been able to find anything on Susan, Paul Hornsby's daughter, and maybe Hayden/Rachel is Susan, because there's some theories about that. Dylan interrupts Anna trying to talk to Ava, and Ava walks off to see Kiki, and Dylan asks Anna to be a part of the Real Women shoot for Crimson, like right now at the PCPD. And Kiki asks Franco about Morgan's issue. She's worried it's her and not the meds, and Ava comes over. So Ava and Kiki talk. Ava got her dressed for the wedding as a peace offering, and Ava asks if anything happens to her, would Kiki take care of Avery? And Kiki's like, is someone targeting you? Is the cancer back? Like, what's going on? And Ava says, like, it's nothing. She just sometimes something risky comes along her path. Okay. And Kiki is planning on bringing Morgan to the wedding. At the PCPD, while Dylan is setting up the shoot, he talks about how Paul led Tracy on, and Anna tells Dylan how she talked with Paul about him and Susan, and Dylan says, like, he hardly knows Susan, and they emailed, like, when he was 10, and he hasn't heard from her in, like, 6 years. So Anna asks a lot about Susan, and apparently she opened up a gift shop outside, or one of the, islands, like, off Maine, named Sookie's. And he thanks her for sitting for the shoot, and Anna says she hopes that he can reconnect with his sister. He's not optimistic, and she called, and Dylan also tells Anna that Susan called her place Sookie's because that's what Paul used to call her. At the warehouse, Morgan is working and listening to music. Christina startles him, and Christina was looking for Sonny. She wants a truce between Julian and Sonny to be her wedding present. And Morgan says he knows the business and he has his eye on a situation, and like he thinks he's an important part of his dad's business. Like, I don't know. I know he's off his medication, but like, oh my goodness, like when he's off, he's off. And Christina leaves. Darby is there. Morgan had texted her, and Darby asked about Kiki, but Morgan grabs her and takes her somewhere private, which is like literally just around the corner, still like next to the coffee stuff. Really not that private. It's not a separate room. At the penthouse, Alexis comes over. Saya tells her how happy she is, and she can finally look forward and not remind herself of, Jason or missing Jason, like Jason's here. And she wants to bring Jason to the wedding. Alexis isn't on board, but then she says she should bring him, but then Sam is like, maybe having Jason there, like, it would be too much for Julian. And Christina comes over and is excited to hear about Sam and Jason. And then this happens later. 1 second. So at the hospital, Jake is going to need a special individual care somewhere other than GH. Can you guess where? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's Shriners Hospitals for Children! If you said that, then you get a gold star. So Jason tells Carly they're bringing Jake to Shriners, and Carly gives a lot of information about Shriners Hospitals for Children, and Carly offers to help in any way she can. Jason asks her to keep an eye on Sam. Jason tells Carly about his evening with Sam, and she says he should go say goodbye before he leaves. And over at Sonny's having an appointment with Griffin Monroe, and the new doctor, is he just finding out what Sonny does? Because he's like, something about Mr. Corinthos, or should I call you the Godfather? And I'm like, did you really think he was a coffee importer? He says he's not obligated to treat him for a condition he doesn't have anymore, and Griffin doesn't want to be part of this ruse that Sonny is trying to pull off, and Sonny says he'll find a new doctor. So then Sonny feels that Griffin is judging him, and Griffin's like, I'm not judging you, only God can judge you, and Sonny is not okay with Griffin pulling the God card on him. So Sonny says he gives him his word that, the doctor, Griffin, he doesn't have to lie for him, and this will all be over soon. So Franco asks Liz about Jake, and Franco is hopeful that Jake will be okay. And Cam and Aiden get brought over. Liz tells Cam and Aiden that Jake is being transferred, and when they get back, she's going to need help picking a new house out. And Carly can sense tension between Griffin and Sonny. And then back up at the penthouse, Jason comes over, and Jason tells Sam that Liz and he are taking Jake to Philly for treatment. And back to, okay, so at the Quartermain, at the Quartermains, sorry, did I mention, like, my back is in such extreme pain, so I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it. At the Quartermains, Paul comes over to talk to Tracy. She wants him out, but he wants her help with Dylan. Weird. So Tracy says Dylan needed a father when he was a kid. When he was a kid, he doesn't need what Paul is trying to offer now. And Paul's talking about how Dylan resents him and, like, the way he looks at him. And Tracy is losing focus. We now learn, like, she's going through a blackout. And Paul asks if everything's okay. So Tracy, once she, like, gets herself out of it, she's stammering and repeating, like, what she had just said before she had her blackout, and kicks him out. He says he's not a bad man and he loves their child, which I would believe a little bit more if he weren't, you know, heading up, like, arms dealing or whatever. So she's obviously not well, and she's like, what's happening to me? Like, she is concerned now. And now end scene. Tracy Googles unexplained blackouts, and then Dylan checks in with her, and she doesn't get to read any of the information. Anna tells Mac the intel from Dylan, and Paul walks in. Ava calls Raj and tells him Morgan will be at the wedding tomorrow night, so they won't have to worry about him. Morgan is hooking up with Darby, and Kiki walks in and sees them. Not good, especially since she's worried that it wasn't the medicine and it's her, and I don't know. Sonny asks Carly to be his date to Alexis' wedding. Carly is irritated that Alexis lectured her all those years about Sonny, and now she's marrying Julian, the person who had Duke Lavery killed. I guess in Carly's view, Julian is worse than Sonny, even though they're probably on par with each other. But she will go with him if he wants her to. And Franco asks Elizabeth if it would be okay for him to text her for updates on Jake, and she says, yeah, that'd be great. Sam is totally understanding that Jason has to go, and Jason says they can do something when he gets back, and then they kiss, and I'm so happy. I love seeing them together. Like, even if it's like 2 seconds, I'm just like, I'm so happy. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for watching today's General Hospital recap. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye!